I don't create content for likes, comments, and shares. I create content to grease the wheels for those individuals who are already thinking about working with me, or for those individuals who refer me, that if they go to my page, it aligns with what they heard about me. So once they do reach out, that conversation is, when do we get started? Not how much and can you send me your work?
Right.
So think about the strategy for content. A lot of content creators are selling likes, views, and comments. That's going to happen anyways. I'm more focused on who do you need to influence and what type of content do we need to give them that would then prompt them to think about you when they have a need in that arena. And I think that's what makes us very, very different. And so in terms of it taking a long time to see a return on investment, no. My clients are seeing a huge return on investment on first shoot, because I'm not creating content for the masses. I'm creating content on, if you're a lender, where is your business going to come from this month? And if you were to get more business, who is it most likely to come from? Well, Johnny over here sends me some stuff. He's currently sending business over here. But if I can get all of his business, I would get even more. Well, I'm creating content for Johnny. I'm creating content for those types of people that he has in his life, that are in his scope sites, that if we were to target them, that's going to nudge them closer to him versus another company. That's how I'm creating content, and it works like a charm because it's real life. It's not like, we're just trying to market to all agents. No, be specific. Where are they? Who are they? What do they need to hear from you? What loan products do you have that they come to you for? Talk about those things.
Right. And there's always someone that's not Johnny, but like Johnny, who's going to see it.
Of course.
And be like, hey, that's speaking to me.
And on that front, the best way to get big fish or a type of fish is to do content with people who are like that fish.
Right.
Meaning, if you want builders, create content with builders. So you schedule, you arrange, you take care of all the costs or whatever to do a shoot, whether it's with me or someone else or by yourself, and then you invite them into your content. If you're just creating content by yourself, that says a lot. Versus if you're inviting other people into your content, like a podcast.
Right. That's
why podcasts are so incredibly impactful.
Yeah.
Because it automatically validates you as an expert.
Right.
And me. It says the fact that you invited me says a whole lot about me, and the fact that I came to your podcast says something. And so most people, most average consumers who are consuming content don't understand of what's actually happening to their brain as they're watching content.
Right.
So if you see Grant Cardone on a yacht, then on a plane, then doing events, and then he shoots a video that's grainy and ugly, and it looks like he's holding it, his cell phone by himself, that's all very intentional.
Right.
That's all very, very intentional.
Right.
And so I realized for me, observing guys like him and how they marketed, is that he's going to show you, for me, there's nothing more attractive than, yes, I can do the super high-end video. Yes, I have the $50 million plane. Yes, I speak in front of 20,000 people. But I'm also going to talk to you from my cell phone when my hair's messed up and I'm sweaty and I just left the gym and I say words wrong.
Yeah.
That's when people really fall in love with you.
Yeah.
So I like to really focus on creating content that is accidentally awesome.
Yeah.
What that is it looks like you are just so incredibly comfortable with yourself and you're so good at what you do that you don't need a script. You don't need any preparation. And yeah, you're going to make mistakes, but that's what makes you charming. And that's why your friends and family love you. Because yes, you do have all of these special skills and talents and gifts, but you're also a goofball.
Yeah.
You're also not perfect. You also stutter sometimes like me, whatever the situation is. But if you're willing to get naked, is what I call it, and be your full, genuine self on camera, that's when guys like Brad Lee and Grant Cardone blow up, is because people see that whole picture and they fall in love with it and trust it.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I think we'll end it there because that's the ultimate goal, right? Like that's an area that I haven't really pierced very well. Like I do the podcast, I do some other curated content, but I don't do a lot just off the cuff,
Yeah.
It's something that I want to do more of, and I don't know why. It's not that I'm not comfortable doing it. I don't know. I guess I just haven't built it into my routine yet. But I think we all have areas, regardless of where you're at in this journey of creating video and social media content. We all have the next steps, the version 2.0 of ourselves. And for me, maybe I'm on version 2 or 3.0, but maybe it's 4.0 that I'm looking at next. And maybe you're starting from scratch and just looking to get going. But you got to start somewhere, you know, and I think this was a great conversation, and hopefully people took away from this some nuggets, some ideas that you can use, whether you're just getting started, you've never done, maybe you don't even have social media or do video, or you have it and you only use it to like spy on other people, like you're not creating any of your own content. Or maybe you're at the level where you're like, I need to hire a Jeremy Poole and spend $3,000, $3,500 a month, and really take what I'm already passionate about. You're financially successful, you just haven't created that strategy. Someone like Jeremy very well could take you to that next level, or maybe you're in between. Then seek out those mentors, that advice, or that confidence that you need to get your video game going. You know, start a podcast, whatever it might be, to get yourself out there. And then once you're going, you can decide, you know, based on feedback, based on your own kind of review of how things are going. Do I want to make tweaks? Do I want to make changes? Like, I want to add more phone type videos. You know, I want to add more of that, you know, kind of raw content. And I'll get there. Yeah. You know, it's on my list. I've proclaimed it to the world, and I'll figure out, you know, a cadence on how I want to do that, when I want to do that, what I want the vibe to be of those videos, and I'll incorporate that, you know, and it'll be in addition to, you know, what I do here on Market Shares.